They couldn't figure out how to build a pussy.
Should we take a break?
Williamsburg Pizza, where our toppings are sloppy and our pizza is floppy. What can I get you? Yep. Large pepperoni, extra sloppy. 2 liter of Diet Fanta. You got it. And what's the address? 41. Can you hang on a second? Derek, shut up, man. What'd I say? No curse words on the clock. The customers can hear you curse and they do not like it. I'm serious, Derek. One more F-bomb and that's a write-up. I'm sorry, sir. Can you repeat that address one more time for me? Yep, 4135 Hagstrom Boulevard. Okay. And is that an apartment or... Jezebel! How many times do I have to tell you? Stop splashing Dave with the fryer oil. He is covered in scars because of last time. We have to keep him in the back because the children are scared of him, Jezebel. He was my best cashier. Yes, I'm still here. Sorry, sir. And would you prefer no contact delivery or for us to knock? And sir, I apologize if this is nosy, but may I ask what that sound in the background is? Oh, it's the Sewerboys Podcast, episode 11. I'm your host, Vinny. And I'm joined by Tucker.
This is my impression of Chapel Roan if she was an owl. Hoot. Hoot.
And Matt?
That was probably the best intro I think you've done.
You liked it?
At first, I fucking hated it.
But you came around on it.
I did.
Nice. And zooming into us live from the 14th Annual Health, Wellness, and Lifestyle Expo in Stamford, Connecticut, Jake.
Hey, I'm in Stamford. I know where Connecticut is.
Connecticut's basically a city. I mean, that shit's like 2 miles wide.
I am
You think of
Stanford.
Rhode Island.
No, Connecticut's also small.
No, I think Connecticut's just big enough.
Bro is disputing the size of Connecticut with me right now. Hey, Google, what's the population of Connecticut? Hey, Google, what's the population of Rhode Island?
Cooked.
Shut.
You're cooked.
You're done.
See that? 3 Rhode Islands.
You're done.
How you guys doing? What's going on with everybody today?
I want to be put into a suicide booth.
Can you tell me what that is?
It's a booth where they kill you. Upon request.
Shit.
And I heard actually here's some news for you.
Oh,
They actually legalized it in America.
did they really?
Yeah, and I went to one.
Okay.
But they wouldn't let me in.
Well, you have to do a bunch of paperwork, I think.
No, well that's what they tell you, but that's actually not true. They only let extremely small individuals in.
They haven't figured out how to make one big enough for you.
They only have really tiny suicide booths.
And Matt, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
That's good. Jake, what's going on in your world out there in the world?
Everything's good. I went to Chili's yesterday.
Oh, what'd you get at Chili's? Chili's review, go.
Oh, I got the triple dipper. This is the definitive Chili's review. So if Chili's ever wants to sponsor the Sewerboys podcast, here we go.
Come on, Chili's.
I got a triple dipper because it is a meal. It's classified as an appetizer, but it is a meal.
Okay.
I got in my triple dipper the Southwest egg rolls because it's important. You have to.
Of course.
The fried mozzarella.
Oh,
Not as great as it once used to be, but I did see that you can get flavored mozzarella now, so I might have to try that one day.
Wait, pause. There's been innovations in the mozzarella space, and I am simply not aware.
Yeah.
Wait, can we go back real fast? Did you say Pride mozzarella?
Fried.
Pride?
Outside of June.
Woke Chili's.
Chili's coming up.
Yeah.
I'd go to Chili's if it was woke.
That's why I don't go.
It is. It's insanely woke.
Pride mozzarella.
Shit.
They got
So
Pride Margarita too. $7.
The flavored mozzarella, so it's pretty. You just put sauce on a cheese stick, on a big cheese stick, really.
Oh.
You can get it either Nashville hot or honey chipotle.
Oh, so the flavor is not infused into the mozzarella. They're just giving you different sauces.
No, it would be much better. That's why I just stuck with the regular.
Bro figured out about sauces.
Could you get?
I'm so pissed.
Can you get Nashville cold?
Shut up.
Put some
Yeah.
ice in my
I
sauce.
take my cheese cold.
And then I got a honey chipotle chicken crisper.
I think I'll take my cheese cold.
What's that song?
That's
Okay.
Hosier.
I don't know Hosier.
Yes, you do. I think I'll take my whiskey neat. My coffee black and my bed
bed
sheets. You're too,
Too
sweet for me.
me.
You guys fuck with Hosier?
No.
No.
Is it
Me neither,
Hosier or Hosier?
It's
or
Hosier.
Yeah, I say Hosier.
I say Hosier.
Well, you're just trying to be different. You're like those white women in 2012 who said Target.
What
I
are-
am a white woman.
What are the
In
Canadians?
2012.
Hoosiers?
The Hoosiers.
Hosier.
Yeah.
No, that's Hoosiers.
Someone get
Hosers is Canadian.
Smith.
Hoosiers is Indiana, I believe.
What is a Hoosier?
She's gonna
Oh.
set it.
I thought they were Canadian. It was discriminatory, is that what you said?
I think it's technically a slur, though.
Is it?
It sounds like one.
No, they like it.
I think it is a slur because it's a slur in the sense that like it's not like horribly offensive, but
Oh, no, it's like-
like
It's Hoser.
It's
Hoosier, like,
Hoosier.
No.
I think it translates to like just a lazy person. It's
Ah.
like a lazy, stinky
Well, what do
person.
they do there?
Well,
in
think about
Indiana?
Fargo.
Fuck.
Yeah, think about Indiana,
was gonna
and then
make a
stop
joke,
thinking
but
about
I fucked it
Indiana.
Go ahead, make your joke.
Well, it's like
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
And
well,
we cut that.
Alright.
So, but like, don't they say it in Fargo? They call somebody a hoser?
No, they say we're in
you
Fargo.
don't start saying it right. I'm gonna get pissed. It's Hoosier.
You're just being a dickhead.
Well, they
You're
say
saying it like
differently
an
there, yeah.
asshole.
They say
Fargo
differently.
set in? Is Fargo not set in like North Dakota or something?
Yeah.
I thought it was
It's like,
Wisconsin.
oh yeah, he's a
That was
hoser, isn't
Canada.
he?
He's a Hoosier.
Well, that's a Canadian thing. That's just like,
Yeah.
There's
But-
that
well,
Kevin
they're-
Smith
they're in
movie,
the-
movie
Affleck.
Yoga Hosers.
Yeah. That's why I
Yeah.
thought it was Canadian because of the Kevin Smith movie.
Yeah, because
Well,
I watched
there's
the Kevin
also
Smith
Jay and
movie
Silent
and I
Bob
said,
Go
"Oh,
Canadian A. You guys know about that one?
No.
Tusk.
you know what?"
Clerks 2.
When are we getting Tusk to
Clerks
turn
1.
him back into a man?
Mallrats.
Shit.
Can we just name Kevin Smith movies?
Dogma.
I'm out at Clerks.
Um,
Oh wait, Zach and Miri make a porno.
Oh, that's a good one.
he made no, he didn't make that Beaver movie. Never mind. I think you named all the movies.
No, there's another one. What's the one with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon? That not
Dogma. Vinny said
Mallrats.
it.
That isn't Dogma. There's another one. Chasing Amy.
Chasing Amy.
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Jay and Silent Bob go to
Mm. Jay,
White
Jay and
Castle.
Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah.
I've
Harold
never.
and Kumar go to Daytona.
The only Kevin Smith movie I've seen is Tusk.
That's
you know what
crazy.
we
You've
gotta
never seen
bring back?
Mallrats?
We gotta
No.
bring back Harold and Kumar, I think.
Harold and Kumar go to the Daytona 500 would be nuts.
he worked for Obama.
Okay, good for
Harold
him.
and Kumar going to Sewerboys Podcast would be kind of crazy.
Ooh. I think we could get
Wait.
one of them.
He's
We're
in
not
a
getting
show.
Cal, but maybe the other one.
Yeah,
He's
Harold.
in a
we
show.
could get Harold.
He was in
We could get Harold.
House.
No.
No, that's Kumar.
Cal Penn's in a show.
Kumar.
Yeah, Cal Penn was in House.
He's in another show.
Yeah.
In a new one?
Like
Oh.
now.
Santa
Santa
Designated
Claus.
Survivor. Oh,
No, he's in the Santa Claus show.
Santa
Santa
Claus
Claus
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that new show called with Robert De Niro?
The Irishman.
No, that's a movie.
Joker.
There's a new show with Robert De Niro.
Yeah, he plays the president.
Meet the Fockers.
No, President Fokker.
Mr. Focker.
president.
Do you want to milk me, Ben Stiller?
Okay.
All right, here's an icebreaker.
Oh, you found it?
I found it in the deep recesses of my brain.
All I had to ask is if Ben Stiller would milk me.
I forgot that this was a bit we did.
What is your fondest childhood memory? Jake, you start.
Let me think on it.
Vinny, you start.
It's tough.
Matt, you start.
I got nothing.
Okay, I'll start.
I'm a blank slate.
you had time to prepare.
My memories are like 10 minutes long.
So this probably isn't the fondest of the fondest.
Mm.
But one memory I remember dearly. You guys ever play Gran Turismo 3?
Yes.
No, but I can kind of
No, but I
ascertain
played
what
Gran
it's about.
Turismo.
I just remember one night I was playing Gran Turismo 3 with my aunt, and it was right as X-Men 2 was coming out. X2. And my uncle went to Dairy Queen and got us the X2 Blizzards that were blue.
Ooh,
And it was just me and my aunt eating blue Blizzard and playing Gran Turismo 3.
that sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got mine.
'Kay.
So this one requires some setup. But when I was a child, we had this like county fair thing every year. And there was this man, and he was the balloon man. He made balloon creations and animals. And and his name was Denny Huber. And I'll shout him out by name because he's a family friend now. But he became a family friend because of my fixation on him.
Mm-hmm.
My little autistic mind, every time we go to the county fair, every day, I'd be in that line at least 3 times getting a little balloon animal. And I think on my 9th birthday party, my mom got him to do my birthday. And that was so fucking tight. And he passed away a few years ago.
Damn.
And but he and his wife sent me Christmas cards every year after that.
That's awesome.
They were very kind. So rest in peace, Denny Huber. Shout out.
Rest in Keith.
Shut up, Balloon Man.
Shout out, Balloon Man. He's truly one of the nicest men I ever met. He was also a magician, I should say, and I always had a good time with his magic tricks.
I used to call my uncle the Balloon Man because he used to blow my urethra.
Okay. Well, Matt, do you have yours ready?
You set me up. You're like Lucy
Yes.
with the fucking football. You make me share.
No, I have to stop doing that because every time somebody says something genuine, I make a joke, and that's my bad.
No, it's okay.
It's a defense mechanism. I'm scared
Well, I was
to
going to
be-
make a joke too, and then I realized it was a really sweet, genuine thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really tried there. I really dug deep.
No, I know.
That
That
was
was a
good.
good. That was a good pull.
That was good. I got one.
'Kay.
3rd grade.
Thought you were gay.
I thought it was gay.
Because you like to draw.
Because you could draw. Yeah.
'Cause I could draw. And I had the fucking Nikes with the pumps. Is that in the same song?
Different song.
Damn it. Take
Yeah.
me far away. I want to fly.
He had $20 at the thrift shop.
Is that the same song?
All Macklemore songs are the same. Fucking
White privilege too.
when I was in 3rd grade, my teacher lived down the street. I had no idea, but my mom did. And she would like send me to school with like pranks from my 3rd grade teacher. And then he would send me home with pranks. Like one time he was like, "Hey, give this to your mom." And it was a report card. And it had all F's on it. And it wasn't real. And like he went through the trouble of printing up a report card.
That's such a good bit.
And he's like, "Can you act it out?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I did. And then I also wore, when we found out it was his birthday, my mom printed out his picture on a shirt. Wore that shit to school.
Wow.
And she put some funny shit on the back too. As funny as a mom can get.
That's the tagline. That's some good shit.
That's the name of the episode. As funny as a mom can get.
I got 2. I got a mini one and a more heartfelt one.
Hit us.
I'll start with the mini one first.
Which one can we make jokes about?
Preferably the first one.
Okay.
Second one incoming.
So the first one is probably when I got my Game Boy Advance SP for Christmas.
Okay.
That shit was tight. I got so many games, and it was just very special.
Oh, what game did you play first? Do you remember?
Okay. The first couple of games I got Cartoon Network Speedway.
Oh,
Nice.
I got Fantastic Four Flame On
Oh.
Hell yeah.
and King Kong on Game Boy.
Was Cartoon Network
Fuck
Speedway
yeah.
like the Cartoon Network version of Nicktoons Racing?
Yeah, and it was so sick.
Fucking love Nicktoons Racing, dog.
I think that might have been the first game it was either that or Fantastic Four that I played first.
Shit.
But that shit was dope. You could not get me off my damn Game Boy. I took that shit
He was always
everywhere.
on that damn game.
Always on the damn game.
Get off your
Which
damn
leads
game.
into my second.
Oh.
In the 4th grade, I went to my grandmother's house every day for the summer because my parents both worked and I wasn't quite old enough to be on my own.
Oh.
So I got to spend a whole summer with my grandma, just playing Game Boy, eating mac and cheese and popcorn, and watching G4 on her TV.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
And that was good because I had that memory for after she passed, like 2 years later. So
Damn. Well, you
It's
made
really
it sad, Jake.
Well, I got another one.
Yeah.
That just came up.
Wait, but I got another one.
Matt's like, I was also in Jake's grandmother's house
I was Jake's
during that
grandmother.
time.
All right, Tucker, tell us about your second childhood memory.
Well, Jake just reminded me of when I was in like the 8th grade, and I would go over to my grandma's house and like do chores,
Oh, yeah.
like mow her lawn and stuff. And I remember just like rushing over there, talking to my grandma, taking out her trash, cutting the lawn, and then I run back to my house to watch E3 live streamed.
Oh, yeah.
And those were some of the best times of my fucking life.
Fair.
Yeah, it was the best part was like at lunchtime. That's when like X Play would come on,
Yeah.
Ooh.
and I would just watch X Play and eat lunch. Oh,
When when I didn't know about XPlay, and when I got Comcast
Oh, yeah.
for the first time, I just went like on demand. When I figured out what on demand was, my mind was fucking blown.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just watching XPlay all the time. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
I was always on that shit watching Ghost Hunters.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ghost Hunters. Now, some people, anytime I bring up Ghost Hunters, people say, "Oh, Ghost Adventures." No, I'm talking about Ghost Hunters. There was that motherfucker named Tango, and they were called TAPS. I don't know what TAPS stood for, but that was
yeah.
Mhm.
I was more of a Ghost Adventures kid because I like the stories more.
Mm-mm.
But Ghost Hunters was more realistic.
Yeah, Ghost Hunters always felt more serious and mature to me.
Yeah.
I was like, this
No,
Ghost
I was a
Adventure
Ghost
shit. They're
Adventures
just
kid.
making stuff up. They're not taking the ghost hunting game seriously. You know?
Oh, speaking of, that's some news. Oh, I'm sorry. Go
Oh,
ahead.
Ghost Surreal.
Shit. Oh,
News.
that's crazy.
Look at this shit.
What? Wait, now
There-
Jake looks
there's
really
Ghost
intense.
Adventures news. Did
Doesn't
you
that
guys
bring you
see?
back?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was picturing. Yeah.
Then that should bring you back.
Yeah. On-demand menu goes hard. Can you put that up in the edit?
Yeah.
All right,
Did
Jake,
you
what were you
guys,
going to say? What's the news?
Did you guys see that the Ghost Adventures guy, Aaron, his wife put out a hit on him?
What?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she hired a hitman to try to kill him.
That rocks.
All right.
That's awesome.
I need to.
That was in the news, like I think late last week.
For what?
I don't know, just to kill him.
Oh, okay. So
Get
he
money.
to get that Ghost
Probably.
Adventures
could.
money.
Yeah, she
Duh.
wanted to go on a ghost adventure.
Hang on, I'm looking it up.
Okay, I'll say my second memory.
Yeah.
Fucking. Wait, were you done?
I was gonna talk about ghosts, but go.
When I was younger and I learned how to use a phone, I would call my grandfather who lived about 10 minutes away, and he would come get me, and then my mom would come down the stairs and have no idea where I was and freak the fuck out, and then she'd go over to my grandfather's house and he would stand there and with me hanging out, looking out the window. He would lock the door and tell her to go home.
That is sick.
That's fucking funny. He also gave me like, I wanted a drum set when I was a kid,
Mhm.
and I lost. When I was a kid, I wanted a drum set. I found it. And my mom was like, "If you earn half the money for doing chores, we'll buy the drum set with the other half."
Classic.
And my grandfather's like, "All right." He's gonna go pick up sticks in the yard. I picked up 3, and he's like, "All right, there you go."
That actually explains a lot about the way that you are.
Oh man, that had a memory
What
pop
does
up
that
in my
mean?
mind.
Yeah, you guys keep saying things that I keep having memories popped up in my head.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I
That
don't
could be the
know.
podcast.
Sometimes
This
you
is
just
the
laugh.
nostalgia podcast, baby.
No, he meant something by that.
Well, the same summer I was watching E3 and cutting grass for my
He's not
grandma.
gonna acknowledge it.
Was the same summer I was saving up to buy my PlayStation Vita,
Oh,
and that 8th grade just rocked. I guess that was just a good year for me.
That's crazy.
I started dropping weight. I went to see Weezer for the first time.
You get skinny, you watch Weezer. Like that's
Got PS Vita. Oh my god, I think MW3 came out like around that time too.
oh man.
Oh, I used to listen to the Sex Podcast.
Oh, now wait.
I used to listen to the Sex Podcast it was just a bunch of gamer guys who would tell you how to have sex, basically. I'd listen to them
you
talk
jerk your little
for
shit.
fucking hours while I played Modern
Do
Warfare
you
3.
know what it was called? Because I need to know.
It was called Knockin' Boots on IGN.
What the? That's
Oh.
fucking crazy.
IGN
Yeah.
did that.
Would
It
they
was
play
it
video
was a
games
spinoff from IGN.
while they do that,
Well, they all worked for IGN, and
Okay.
they made like an After Dark podcast called Knockin' Boots.
and they would talk about fucking.
They'd give people like dating advice
Oh, okay.
and sex. They talk
okay.
about sex advice too. Their slogan was "Girls come first" or "Women come first."
Mm.
Women
Got
come
you.
It'd be
first.
weird if they say
It
girls.
sounded like you were just listening to sex tutorials, and I was like,
Yeah, that's what I
but it's just
thought.
on YouTube listening to sex
I
tutorials.
was like, Because I mean, whenever I first made a foray into the dating world in like late middle school, I was like watching YouTube videos like how to kiss by like Howcast. You guys know about this? How to make out, how to French kiss a girl. And I was just watching that shit. My little wiener hard as fuck.
Yeah, that was like me when I was 18. It was like how to gaslight. What?
I didn't do that.
Yeah, how to put a woman in her place.
Hey, what do you
Got that.
think? What do you think Vinny meant by that?
I'm trying to
Earlier.
remember the other memory you sparked in my brain. Jake, what memory was sparked?
Why is he
in-
ignoring it?
So when Matt was talking about that, for context, as a child, actually up until like I was 19, 20, I didn't really eat vegetables
Mhm.
at all. So one day, prior to this, I got really into Sly Cooper. A friend of mine gave me his copy of Sly 1 and 2,
Mhm.
and
yeah.
those became my favorite games as a kid, and I played them all the time. And I would play
Yeah.
them on the big family TV, and so my parents would always see me.
Mhm.
So one day, after a while of just like eating vegetables at dinner, my mom surprised me with Sly 3 for finishing my
Oh
vegetables
fuck yeah!
because she was so excited. She was so excited that I was actually eating vegetables. My mom
So
got like
funny.
really upset one day. This is an evil childhood memory.
Oh no!
One day my mom got real upset because I wouldn't eat broccoli on my table, and she like started to like break down and cry that like I wouldn't live very long.
Oh my God.
She was like,
That's
was
awesome.
like, you're gonna have a lot of health problems later in life, and I was like, I don't care. I'm not eating
Damn.
I'll live forever.
But then I ate like broccoli and like peas or something, and then my mom pulled out Sly 3, and I was like, this is fucking rocks.
Yeah.
And I played Sly 3 for like 2 months straight.
Positive reinforcement that works on kids for sure.
It did work. Well, not really, because I didn't eat vegetables after that.
You got your gift, and you were like, "Nah, I'm done."
Yeah, I just knew my mom got upset last time I didn't eat vegetables.
Yeah.
So I don't want to make her mad again.
Sly 3 is called Honor Among Thieves, right?
Yeah.
And when I got it, I called it Horner Among Thieves. So I was a stupid fucking kid. And I remember my aunt trying to tell me, no, that's honor. That's how you spell honor. And I was like, no, it says Horner.
I did that with other words. I couldn't say campaign.
What'd you say?
What campaign?
Oh shit.
I was like, I gotta do the campaign of the game.
One time, me and my mom drove by this car dealership, and it was Kuntz's. And I said, Mom, how do you say that word? And she was like, Kuntz's. Don't say it the other way. And so, of course,
Yeah.
my little ass had to go, Kuntz's? And she got so mad. She was like, don't ever say that word. And I
No,
was
my
just
mom would laugh when I said shit like that.
No, my mom
I,
hated it when I swore, but I loved swearing so much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I started swearing at an early age.
Yeah, same.
As you know from previous podcast lore, I was really into dinosaurs.
Yes, classic.
Yeah.
As a
Yeah,
kid.
hell yeah.
And I had a bunch of dinosaur figures, and I gave them all little names. They were stupid names, like the T-Rex was called like Toothy or some shit, like surface level bullshit.
Be
And then I got
kinder
to
to
the-
your younger self. Be
Nah,
nice.
break him
It was
down.
dumb. It was
Beat
dumb.
him.
Just wait for the punchline. I got to the Triceratops, and a Triceratops has one big horn. So what do you think I called that that dinosaur?
Horny.
Yeah.
I said his name. I said his name was Horny,
Yep, that makes
and my
sense.
mom,
Yeah, hell yeah.
after she stopped laughing, said, "Don't call it that."
Can't call him that.
I fucking one night in my random fit of rage. It wasn't a fit of rage. It was a fit of my brain. I was like, "Hey, what words rhyme with duck? Let's go through the alphabet, Mom." And I went all the way up to E, and then I stopped for a second, and I realized, and I looked at her, and I said, "Fuck." She got really mad, and then I cried.
Oh.
Nice. Classic.
You want to do an ASMR of me pouring this whiskey? I think it'd sound really cool.
Good. Because I thought of something and I forgot it. So go ahead and do that.
You need to hold this microphone.
All right. We're getting experimental.
Yeah.
This is experimental
This is-
podcasting.
This is avant-garde.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Make sure we got ice in there.
Oh, I'm thirsty.
Put my feet down.
Oh. Needs a little liquid. What's in there? What are you hiding in there?
Was I brushing up against the mic?
Show me that special sauce. Oh.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
Fucking stupid.
Do you think anyone has ever listened to a podcast and thrown up?
Yes, but not maybe. It might not have anything to do with the podcast.
Oh yeah, get that fucking cork.
Yeah, imagine you're just listening to like NPR and you just get real sick.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
It's like those motherfuckers when you're taking a test in elementary school, they just start puking.
It's like, and today the latest on the scandal plaguing the White House, Pete Hegseth's leaked signal check, and J.D. Vance steering away from the president in his decisions on foreign policy.
Hold on.
Wow, that made no sound. It made no fucking
It
sound.
made a little.
I didn't realize that Doge defunded public media.
Did they?
Yeah, they're not like PBS and
Arthur's
NPR.
done. Arthur's fucking over.
NPR
Oh
are
my
both like
gosh.
suing the government.
What about that kid with cancer, Caillou?
Oh, Caillou's done.
Caillou had cancer?
Well,
No, he was just
They cut his
bald.
funding.
He's
They
not
cut the
getting
He's
cancer
better.
research.
Caillou. Okay, this is a message for the government. Do you realize what you've done? Caillou will now progress to stage 4.
Caillou's going stage 4.
Well, they saw the show Reading Rainbow and they were like, abso-fucking-lutely not.
They also cut funding to like they're eliminating the education department.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one they shut that one down. It's over.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
Which is
Public broadcasting and education go hand in hand.
yeah.
When did you guys stop watching PBS? What age?
I still watch PBS.
I don't
I was
remember.
never really a PBS kid. I don't think I ever got into that.
I liked Arthur, but that was it.
When you say PBS, do you mean kids
like
or public
PBS.
broadcasting?
Like, well,
I think
the
both are-
PBS kids specifically, because I have a story.
Like
I
Arthur and fucking
Caillou.
Yeah, like
Caillou.
Arthur and Barney, Teletubbies.
Oh, he's a fuck heavy with Barney.
I never got into Barney. I
Oh,
always
I
found
love
him-
that
Yeah, what
fucking
age?
big guy.
Mm-mm.
Was there
I
a
don't
separate
remember. I
show?
was really young.
What channel was the Tubbies on?
That was PBS Kids.
PBS kids.
I love the
fuck
Tubbies.
with the Tubbies.
Was fucking
Fuck heavy with Tubbies.
Did Elmo?
Sesame Street was on PBS kids.
No, did Elmo have his own show though?
I think eventually.
Elmo's
I don't
yeah.
think so.
Because is that the one with the
No, that's a
goldfish?
segment.
Yeah, that's the one. And Mr. Noodle.
That's a segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a segment?
Oh, it's a segment within
It's a segment
Sesame
on
Street.
Sesame Street.
But
I
that's
think
on
eventually it
Bang.
did become
So.
a show.
No,
I don't think
because
so.
it was just a segment. I think because
Yeah, that
Well, I
shit
was always
rocked. It was
excited to
just a
see
segment.
Mr. Noodle.
Mr. Noodle fucking rock.
Yeah, Mr. Noodle was king.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know about
well,
Mr. Noodle? He was Elmo's adult friend.
That's what my uncle would call my cock before he blew
Okay,
into it.
okay.
And we're back
I
to
have
cock
another-
talk.
I have another evil childhood
Oh
memory.
my god!
Top
you
It was
just
on
saying-
PBS Kids.
And weren't you just saying how happy your childhood was? And
Well, I don't have many evil ones, but the more I think about it, like some pop up. So,
okay.
I was 8 years old and I was still watching some PBS Kids, you know,
Mhm.
and my grandfather and my grandmother and some other family, I don't remember who was there, but my grandfather specifically saw me watching PBS Kids, and he's from Egypt.
What?
So he has a very thick
Yeah,
accent.
this
yes.
is brand new information.
Wait, what?
You're not Egyptian.
Who in your family's from Egypt?
He's a step grandfather, but he's like the
Oh,
grandfather.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah,
twist.
he's the grandfather that I knew.
Every time I think I've learned
Um,
everything about you.
Yeah, you hieroglyphic.
Yeah, wouldn't that have been crazy if I'm like,
Part
Cut that.
Egyptian.
no, culturally part.
Mm.
Mhm. You should have been that Mr. Beast
So
video.
he
Wait,
had a, he
cut
had-
this.
he had a very,
Why don't you go fight
very
for
thick
Gaza?
accent. Yeah, very thick accent and very like conservative views on that sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not going to do the accent, although it would be funny.
Do it.
But here's what he told me. He said, and this is almost a direct quote because I can't remember because I was 8, but it was something to the chagrin of
Shut up.
you're watching baby shit. When will you grow up?
Damn.
That's a vibe though.
And that really embarrassed me. And I was so pissed.
As it should.
Yeah, would you guys
I think I was watching. I was watching a more child. I think I was watching JJ the Jet Plane. To be
Oh,
honest with you.
Oh, that shit rock.
You guys ever watch that show where they lived in the tub? It was Tub Toys, and there was a frog, but it wasn't Kermit. It was a different guy.
No.
I think you're. A
Oh, you
victim.
made that up in your head.
No, I didn't.
When's the last time you watched that?
Many, many years ago.
When's the last time you looked it up?
Tub Toys. It's called.
That shit is not real.
It's not called Tub Toys. Hey Google, what's the TV show? It's for kids.
Rubber Dubbers.
Yeah, Rubber Dubbers. Never mind Google.
Oh, this shit actually looks dope. This looks like something I would have loved.
Wait, this sounds familiar now.
Yeah, you know about Rubber Dubbers.
No, but I used to play with Scooby-Doo toys in the tub.
Oh, I loved
Yeah,
playing
pull
with
up
toys
Rubber
in the
Dubbers.
tubs.
You know what's the best
Show
one?
Rubber Dubbers.
Wonder Pets.
That feels like you were too old for that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Wonder Pets, we're on our way. I watched it because I had a little brother, though.
No, we were not too old for Wonder Pets.
I think we were.
Nah.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, Rubber Dubbers
You're
was
on the-
cool. Is
on
this
the
3D
cusp.
animation or is this puppets? They look like puppets.
It looks like a stop motion animation.
I can't tell.
Wonder Pets started in 2006.
Yeah.
All right.
Rubber
That's
Dubbers. I don't think these are.
Yeah.
Well,
Rubber
actually,
Dubbers
it might
started
be
in 2003. That's
No.
crazy.
Yeah.
Jake
It
was
might
just
be
saying he was
3D
watching
animation,
PBS shit.
Actually,
Yeah, well, Jake
although
has-
like
Neat.
Problems. This is the
Oh, it's a
repressed
BBC
memory of this
show.
podcast.
Shout out Rubber Dubbers.
I've definitely seen these Rubber Dubbers before.
I love that shark. I love
I've
that
never
frog.
seen that.
Rubber Dubbers.
Rubber Dubbers.
I've only
that
seen
frog
one
goes kind of
episode.
crazy.
What's
I'm
the
not gonna
most-
lie.
What's the
A
most
Wonder
you ever
Pet?
lost in a
I only saw
bathtub?
one, and it was the one where the dog really had to piss.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Vinny,
Yeah,
they
see-
have Rubber
yeah.
Dubbers,
It
Funko
rocked 'cause the
Pops if you
dog's
wanna
gonna
relive
piss so
the-
They have
bad.
the
Rubber
joy.
Dubbers Funko Pops.
You know what else fucked?
Yeah.
We're having two separate conversations.
Yeah, stop.
Okay.
No, that-
it's
that's
just
gonna
a
rock
concept. Someone
in
made
the
this
edit.
themselves. I'm sorry.
What else rock?
Yo Gabba Gabba.
I thought they were real.
Never got into that.
We were too old for that, but I,
I
had
feel-
siblings. I had siblings.
That's true.
I was just fucked.
Oh, I would have hated going over to your house.
Oh my god, it fucked when they brought Jack Black, when they brought Weezer.
No, Yo Gabba Gabba was cool, but I would always
Yeah.
get mad when I'd go to other kids' house and they'd have little siblings watching some baby shit. I'd be like, we're too old for this shit.
Yeah.
Turn on some real TV.
You're just like my grandpa.
Yeah, I'm like, put on Drake and Josh now.
I used to get really mad at my little brother because he used to just watch Indiana Jones on repeat.
That rocks.
I like actually screamed at him one time.
Damn.
I was like, "You've seen it!
Turn
it off!"
You would
Which
have hated
one?
coming over to my house. I was watching Star Wars on a loop.
I feel like he was watching the third one a lot.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Temple
one
of Doom's
repeat.
too scary. They eat a monkey brain in that one.
Yeah, that one rocks. It's my favorite one.
Now my favorite one is Clock.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Clock. Dial of Destiny.
Yeah, that's the one.
I still haven't seen Dial of Destiny.
It sucks.
I haven't either.
It's not
It's
great.
bad.
I can't believe that there's already a new Jurassic World movie coming out. Can you believe that?
I saw a tweet.
Jimmy
I
Buffett
saw a
died.
tweet. I saw a tweet that was like top 10 most anticipated movies of 2025. And it's like, fuck Captain America, whatever. Superman's like number 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's Fantastic Four. And at number 1, it was Jurassic World.
That's so
Rebirth.
false.
That's so funny.
That's so fucking false.
I can't believe they didn't come
No,
up with
I-
a better title.
It might be
Returns. They go back. Jurassic World returns. Jurassic Park returns.
It might be honestly out of the big blockbusters because Marvel's dead.
No,
No,
dude,
no,
they're
no,
back.
no.
Daredevil.
Ant-Man's in the tiny chair.
Yeah. You didn't
Yeah,
watch
they made
that
so many people
6-hour
watch
live
chairs
stream?
for 4 hours.
Yeah, but like, what
that Frank
was the
Ocean
last
shit.
movie that came out? The Captain America one.
Yeah.
That shit tanked.
Yeah, but that was always
Yeah.
going to be bad.
But people are excited for Fantastic
America
Four.
will not go see a black Captain America.
Well, people love Pedro Pascal. For some
Fantastic
reason.
Four is the only thing I think that can
I
save.
do think Fantastic Four is
Marvel.
going to do gangbusters, but that's because it doesn't seem like it's connected to all that other bullshit.
It is because they're all in.
Well, I know,
Avengers
but I
Doomsday.
think
And
they're all
Robert
in
Downey Jr. is-
Doomsday.
Yeah.
Doom.
It
They're-
seems like an aesthetic departure.
they're in a different universe.
Yeah, but they're gonna cross over.
They're gonna cross over at the end.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
and the X-Men and Ian McKellen's
Which I think is
9,000 years
dumb
old.
because
Yeah.
we already have a Fantastic Four in another universe. Just put a Fantastic Four in the current MCU universe. That's so dumb
Yeah.
to me.
See, now my thing is I still think that they should have gone back to the Fantastic Four from the old movies. That cast was goated.
I bet they'll
Yeah.
return in Secret Wars. I bet they'll be back.
It's gonna be a cameo. It's
That
gonna be
sucks.
like
You would
fucking
love
Spider
Deadpool Wolverine,
Man.
Vinny.
Do they come back in that one?
In Deadpool?
One
Yeah.
person does.
Who? Sue?
No,
Reed?
No.
No.
no, it's Johnny Storm.
Chris Evans
Yeah.
as Johnny Storm?
Chris Evans comes back
Yeah.
as Johnny Storm.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that shit
crazy.
rocked.
It was a surprise. It was a
Fucking-
surprise. And Elektra's in it.
Awesome.
Jennifer Garner.
And Blade.
Did she play her back in the day?
Yeah.
Damn, that's
You never
crazy.
seen
Yeah.
Daredevil, the original?
Nah.
With Ben Affleck?
Nah.
When they fight in the schoolyard?
Who played? Alexa?
Jennifer Garner.
Holy shit.
Damn.
13 going on 30.
Shout out.
Shout out Jennifer Garner.
What movie was Halle Berry in?
Catwoman.
Catwoman. Fuck, never mind.
Catwoman.
Never seen that either.
I've seen it a
Bad.
few times. I used to have the game.
Ooh,
Catwoman
I
video
didn't know they
game.
made a video game.
It was like the precursor to the Batman Begins video game.
Oh.
And the Batman Begins video game Fox.
Yeah.
It's good. But the Catwoman
Oh
game,
yeah,
not so
yeah,
good.
yeah. That game did rock.
Yeah.
They just need to kill the current Marvel universe.
Yeah. We do have one piece of news, and it's from our good friend Kevin.
Jake, bring it up.
Jake, you're up.
Oh, it's Kevin time.
Yeah, Kevin's corner.
I'm at grandma's. Oh yeah, it's me again, Kevin. So today it's just me and grandma. Cause remember I said that my brother Todd he's gonna get the big joke from Dad's secret safe to show his school friends. Well, he just left and he made me promise not to tell anybody. So I get to spend a whole day with grandma. I've been thinking about what we're gonna do, oh, I can play Minecraft with grandma. I can play Roblox with grandma. I can tell grandma about mommy and neighbor wrestling. And I know the black robe guy told me it was SEC sex, but I don't think so, because my dad used to watch wrestling really late at night, and he liked it so much that he bought the wrestling magazines and wrestling movies, and one day he came back all tired and smelly. I tried to hold it together. And really sparkly. And he said that he was at a wrestling movie theater, which I thought they always wrestled live, but I want to see the wrestling movie too. But oh yeah, grandma. I just have to wait to play with grandma because she's sleeping right now, and grandma seemed really. No, dude. Come on.
What now? What new word? Wait, Kevin.
Matt just keeps fucking cooking with these. I just have to play. I just have to wait to play with grandma because she's sleeping right now, and grandma seemed really cold, so I put a blanket on her. I hope she's not getting sick. But it's gonna get dark soon, and grandma has been sleeping for so long. Like a whole day. Maybe she'll stay up the whole night with me. I'm Kevin. I'm waiting for grandma to wake up. This is the news.
I'm sure Grandma will wake up soon.
Yeah, grandma's gonna be okay, Kevin.
Grandma's gonna wait.
Don't you worry, Kevin. Don't you worry. It'll
Give her a
any hair on
twist.
your
She's gonna
head.
wake up.
I love this story of Kevin.
God, it's just every week with this kid.
My thinking process is that the worst shit's gonna happen to Kevin, but he's gonna be so happy the whole time.
That is kind of the wonder of being a child. Is that
Yeah.
no matter how hard it gets, it's it'll be okay.
Mhm.
Nothing's
You're-
bad because you don't know what bad is.
I was hitting
Yeah.
a point today before I thought about it, and I was like, I don't know what Kevin's gonna do after this.
You gotta amputate one of his legs
I think he's got to like get abducted.
by aliens.
Well, I figured it out.
Ooh.
Don't you worry. I figured out the next two Kevin arcs.
He
Oh,
needs
nice.
to get.
Oh,
All right.
all right.
I just don't know if I want the brother to succeed or not
Mhm,
in
mhm.
showing his big joke to the kids at school.
Oh,
Do you guys
boy.
want an ad?
Just
wanna
ripping
hit-
through
rip
it.
it
Yeah.
I would love an ad.
This week's episode of the Sewerboys Podcast is sponsored by Craft a Kid. Build them back better. You may know Craft a Kid by their former name, Build a Boy, but now, through the power of artificial intelligence, any kid can be crafted. Craft a Kid was founded shortly after CEO Robert Hobart lost his 10-year-old son Kevin in a plane crash when he left him behind at the Newark International Airport. While rushing to catch his flight for a family vacation to Paris, and Kevin, confused, boarded an ill-fated plane to San Francisco that crash landed in Arlington, Virginia. Taking the little remains of his son to a lab, Hobart and colleagues rebuilt his son from the ground up, good as new. Now, nearly 25 years later, after crafting hundreds of small bodies basically from scratch, Craft a Kid is better than ever. Just listen to what one of their customers had to say. My 14-year-old daughter took her own life after she defecated in her pants during a volleyball tournament. After collecting her feces off the gym floor at Odessa High School in Odessa, Missouri, I discovered Craft a Kid. The courteous staff at Craft a Kid helped me mourn the loss of my daughter and built her back better. Now, after 3 years, she's happier than ever. That's right. Since the rebuilt children do not contain souls or original thoughts, they're incapable of depression or suicidal ideation. Ready to craft a kid? Head over to buildaboy.com/sewer for 15% off your child. There, you can simply click on Build to start crafting your kid. It's so simple, reviewers are calling it the Squarespace of building children. That's buildaboy.com/sewer for 15% off your first child. Craft a kid. Build them back better. Kids must be crafted within 30 days of their passing. Kids do not have souls. Children over the age of 13 may take longer to craft. All kids are implanted with predator detectors and have the ability to reach local police within seconds. Kids may not be used for mischievous purposes. Thank you, Craft a Kid.
Thank you, Craft a
Thanks,
Kid.
Craft a
Wow.
Kid.
Guess they didn't get around to updating that URL yet since the branding changeover.
Yeah, well, I think they recently changed it
Yeah.
with AI, with ChatGPT. They couldn't figure out how to build a pussy.
Should we take a break?
Now, what do we talk about?
I'm bored.
Well, I found this really cool, flag at the Goodwill.
Okay.
So I put it in my car. It's got this really dope star. It's like blue. It's got this dope star on it. And people keep fucking throwing blood at me.
I have no idea why.
I don't know. I just thought it was
Yeah.
a cool little star.
Careful. They're going to send us to El Salvador.
No, you can-
Yeah.
We're moving up that list every podcast.
It's
And I was also wearing my Gal Gadot t-shirt.
yeah. What's wrong with Wonder Woman?
You guys love Wonder Woman.
I love Wonder Woman.
You love when she gets that rock that
I
lets
love
you make wishes.
Yeah, when she makes a wish, I go crazy. I go fucking nuts.
Damn, free Rachel Zegler. Or whatever.
Free Rachel Zegler for real.
Yeah.
On God.
I'm tired of the hate.
Free
on
Kristen
her.
Wiig.
Are we ready for a Reddit?
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the asshole for microwaving a titanium cube?
Yes.
Recently, I, M16, bought myself a titanium cube off Amazon. It's 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch. After fiddling with it for around a day, I thought I'd experiment with it to see how strong it was. So I Googled if titanium could be microwaved. It said it was microwave safe. So I microwaved it for around 7 minutes and nothing really happened. It just got insanely hot, like it burned my finger to touch. So I wrapped my hand in some wet paper towel and picked it up out of the microwave and just let it sit there and cool off.
Wait, did he write Paper Town?
No, it says wet paper towel.
Yeah, which is a
It's
crazy way to do that. You should, but anyways,
Me when I get my book all wet.
later my
I go for a swim at the lake with my book.
later my parents come in and ask me what I've done since they knew I'd fuck about with it. I told them I microwaved it. They flipped out, calling me an idiot for microwaving metal. I tried to explain to them that it was safe and nothing happened, but they won't listen to me. They keep saying I was putting them in danger and that they have to replace broken things, so I should do it when I get my own place. If you want to microwave cubes, you got to move out, boy. Then when I told my dad you can microwave titanium, he said it could have been mixed with another alloy since it was 99.6% pure titanium.
Valid.
And that could be what the fuck? I just said that it was 0.4% of a 73-gram cube That won't cause anything. They just won't listen and won't give me my cube back. I'm pretty sure I'm in the right and that they just don't understand what I'm explaining. But I might be wrong. I don't know. Am I the asshole?
Why did he tell them?
Well, they asked because he said, and I quote, they knew I'd fuck about with it.
Just lie. Just lied. He's not an asshole. He's stupid. He should have lied.
Yeah.
It says you're anti-lying.
I am anti-lying,
Mhm.
but when your parents ask you to put the titanium cube in the microwave, you always say no.
Mhm.
That's true.
Your
That
go-to phrase should always be, "No, Mom, I did not microwave the titanium cube."
Let's read some of the responses.
Wait. Have you guys ever microwaved metal?
Oh yeah.
No.
One time, accidentally in home ec, I put a metal bowl in and it made a really loud sound.
So
Mhm.
stupid.
But it was a mistake.
I did it just for fun.
I
What'd
did
she
it
do?
not knowing. I didn't work there yet, but my mom worked at a country music festival, and they were there for a week, and they had trailers and stuff. So I was in a trailer with my mom and my grandma. My whole family worked there. And we had gotten Outback Steakhouse, and I was warming up a baked potato,
Mhm.
and it was in it was in tinfoil, and I just put that shit in the microwave. It started popping. Everyone got really mad at me, but it wasn't as bad as that time when I was 15.
Mhm.
And I didn't realize you couldn't put cardboard in the oven. So I tried to heat up a whole pizza
Inside the cardboard.
inside the cardboard, and I started a fire.
Oh my god.
You just wanted to
Small
pretend
fire.
you got a delivery. That's all.
Wait.
There's no harm in that.
Well, I had gotten a delivery, but later in the day, I wanted more pizza.
So
Mm.
don't pizza microwave oven pizzas, don't you sometimes leave the cardboard?
Not in the
No.
oven. In the microwave, yes.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah. When you guys, okay, here's the thing. When you guys make a frozen pizza,
Mhm.
hmm
do you put it directly on the rack or
Yes.
do you put it on a tray?
I put it on
Rack.
the rack. That's what it says to
I
do.
never make a pizza in the oven.
Rack, tray underneath just in case something falls.
Nah, let it fall. I'll scoop it out later.
I don't trust solid rack. I have a pizza tray that I have to put
Clean
the
it.
pizza on. No, I don't. It's not because it's dirty. It's that I get so afraid that it's just gonna melt through.
What?
He so clearly wasn't talking about his dirty rack.
I thought it was about the dirty rack.
Shotty got a dirty rack.
No, he doesn't trust
No,
it.
he doesn't trust it because
Yeah,
the
I
pizza
don't-
will seep through
Oh.
the crack.
Because
Yeah.
it's dirty.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Then other yelling point. Are you fucking dumb? It's on bread.
It's on bread, Jake.
You've never seen
Yeah,
those
yeah,
pictures
oh,
on the internet of the seepage?
Mine is seep through.
Yeah.
No.
And I just let
Yeah.
it burn in there for a long time. I didn't clean it up. Just let it burn.
Bread can't seep. Fact. That's a math fact.
As a matter of fact.
Bread cannot seep.
They call me bread the way I'm seeping.
I don't know, but all I know is my paper towels was sopping.
My initial thought was that you were scared that it was dirty.
No. Well, my current oven is dirty. I do need to clean it.
Clean it.
But I never put the pizza directly on the rack. Even if it says in the directions, I will not do
I
it.
prefer making things on the stove. I'm not a big oven guy.
You make a pizza.
You're
on
cooking
the
a pizza
stove?
on the stove.
No, I don't make pizzas at home, and if I do, they're microwave.
What?
You see, you never buy like a cheese.
No, I'm never
Cheese
buying a
tombstone?
full-size frozen pizza because it takes up too much freezer
You're
real
buying
estate.
like the
It
Red
always pissed me off
Baron.
when we lived together because you fuckers would buy like 17 freezer pizzas that were full size, and it would make.
If
me-
I wait,
Well,
if I'm
wasn't
buying a
us.
freezer pizza,
That
I'm
wasn't
cooking
us.
that shit immediately. I never have a
Yeah, it's in there
pizza
for
my
like
freezer.
30 minutes.
No, you have to be economical
Yeah.
about what you're putting in your freezer.
Yeah, that's why if I get a frozen pizza, it
There's not
doesn't
enough
go in
space
my
in there.
freezer. I just take it home.
But there's not enough space in your freezer. There's plenty of space in my freezer.
Well, you
Yeah,
live
I
alone,
got a lot of
motherfucker.
space.
Yeah, all I got's frozen pizza and,
And,
shrimp.
well, that's weird to me because you both live there.
It's
What?
called not being a fucking dick.
I'm not being dick, dude.
Not being a dick.
That's what he said.
Damn.
Not being dick.
My freezer is always chock full.
Of? What's in your freezer?
Well, half of it's my roommate stuff.
Freezer haul.
Pull
Pull it all out.
Frozen
Yeah, go get
tortellini.
it.
A lot of frozen tortellini. I'm a big tortellini guy.
Of course you are.
Some frozen gnocchi. Some frozen ravioli.
Yeah.
And some veggie tots. And some zucchini fries. And yeah.
What were the comments on the Reddit?
Oh my god.
You're
blaming me
the
for this one.
asshole. And from what you said, seems like they've been putting up with a lot of your shenanigans. Be humble, dude, and respectful of your environment and the people you live with and who are entrusted with the care and safety of everyone in the home and the home itself.
Kendrick typed that one.
Okay. And the kid responded, great way to put it, TBH. I do things of this nature a lot. Shenanigans.
Matt, laugh into the mic. It's funnier.
And then this person said, wouldn't call you an asshole, just kind of stupid. And then the kid responded, but it's microwave safe. I took the precautions.
He thought my joke was funny.
Yeah. You're the asshole. Everything you did is foolish and potentially dangerous. Also, using a wet paper towel to pick up an insanely hot item, even more foolishness. Water conducts heat far better than a dry item. You are very lucky you didn't wind up with a dangerous burn.
What?
The fuck is that guy talking about?
Oh, the kid picked it up with the wet paper towels. Were you guys not paying
No,
attention?
No, I remember
picked that with
that.
wet paper towels.
Water.
Yeah, I don't think
Water.
I don't think that's why it's a dumb idea.
Well, yeah.
Water conducts electricity, not heat.
So Matt, yes.
Yeah.
Matt's fucking
My dad's a
knowledgeable.
microbiologist. Water conducts electricity, not heat.
But also, I like this answer. You're the asshole. Just
That's
because
not
Google says
biology.
it's safe doesn't mean you should mess around with a microwave. They can be extremely dangerous. And even if you did extensive research about microwaving titanium and whatever other alloys are in the cube, it's still not your microwave or house to do experiments with. You can find a used microwave online for $20 to $30.
See, that's a good
So
suggestion.
he's like, get your own microwave to microwave shit
Yeah.
with.
I had a thought a couple weeks back.
Yeah.
What if we got? Well, you're not gonna like this very much, Vinny.
Yeah, probably not.
What if for Father's
means
Day?
I'm
What
gonna
if we
love
got all of our dads on the pod?
Yep.
And we just have an empty chair for you, Vinny. I'm sorry.
Awesome, dude.
God, we talked about that for Mother's Day. We said getting all of our moms. On
Yeah,
the
we'll do that too.
podcast.
Momcast.
Could
But
you
I don't
imagine?
I don't want my mother on this
You fuck.
podcast.
Why?
I don't want my dad on this podcast either.
Well, your dad will be talking to my dad and Matt's dad.
Oh, we're not talking to them. It's just
No,
mom,
it's just
momcast. and
It's mom on
dadcast?
mom crime.
Oh, okay, that's a much better idea. I thought that we were talking to each other's parents, and I didn't like that.
No. It's mom on mom, dad on dad crime.
Yeah.
I never
That's-
pictured until this moment what our dads would be like interacting.
I think it'd be great.
Cut back in.
I
Matt,
bet you're wondering what we talked about while we were gone. You'll never know. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. The Sewerboys Podcast drops every Thursday at
Yo,
7
hey.
a.m. on all platforms with a video version exclusively on YouTube. If you enjoyed the show, please rate, follow, and leave a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow us on Instagram and X.com, the Everything app, for all the latest at Sewerboys HQ. If you want to help us keep the show going, please consider subscribing at patreon.com/SewerboysLive for an extended cut of the podcast and other exclusive stuff. See you next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.
I'm going to put my nuts on the train track and watch them explode.
There's a train. It's
I'm
waiting
putting
to
my
take
nuts
you
on the
far
train
away.
track, making them flatten like pennies.
It's
You
your
don't know where
birthday,
this train is gonna
darling.
take
Happy
you.
birthday. We love you very, very,
Very, very,
But
very,
wherever this train is
very,
taking
very
you-
much.
You will be together.
And he started humming this little tune and goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Leonardo DiCaprio Inception.
We must talk in every telephone. Get eaten
I'm gonna
off
stop
the web.
recording.
And that's a podcast.